the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end going in motion to the left. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's complete. He's got Pup. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. That is Ferguson in motion. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick throw here is complete.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will score. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hupp brings it in left side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Stafford. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. The motion man is Nakua. A give left side. Here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is hard. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. That is a big play for LA. It's a gain of 43 yards. So after one, the Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's a handoff to Williams. They'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Second down and 8. It's another run here for Williams. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap to Stafford. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Cup in motion. Here's a designed run. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. A give, and here comes Williams. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be second and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Now Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. On first down, it's Stafford. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it with Williams.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that Those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A huge play just before the half. 71 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So we're at halftime, and it's the visitors, the Rams, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the handoff, this is Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Pass is completed to Cup. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Walker.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Much too much power on that kick over the back line. So with the new rules in effect, they'll start the drive at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They put Adams in motion. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That one incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Cup in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion now is White. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
1st and 10. Cup in motion. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
We'll try and run it with Walker. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense has it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
On 1st down, Stafford. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd down. They put Adams in motion. On the ground, Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. So a pressure spot for the kicker, Joshua Carty. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Anytime you talk about defensive tackles in this Rams organization, of course, there's some big shoes to fill following the retirement of Aaron Donald, one of the best to ever do it. But with Fisk, they got a guy, Mike, that interior quickness, physical presence, his ability to get off the ball and create some havoc. Listen, no one is going to compare anybody in their first year to Aaron Donald.
And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
One play, 4th down. Everything you've done comes down to this point, Mike. I mean, what a finish. Somehow they dial up the play they need when they need it the most. And it looks like they're going to get out of this one with a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford taking a shot downfield for Adams. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone. And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here's first down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
One last throw here for Stafford. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks, as we say so long from Seattle.